I was a CNA, and that is a very common job. But even though it's common, there are things that happen as a CNA that are very unique and personal to me. I was sitting with a patient that had dementia. They were pulling out all their lines. They were really confused. They kept trying to get out of bed even though they were a fall risk. And I had heard from day shift that they really liked music, specifically the Beatles. So I started playing some Beatles from my phone, thinking maybe it would help kind of calm the patient down. And I played Help, but that was actually a terrible song to pick because as soon as I started playing that song, this patient started singing every single word, perfect timing, had the whole thing memorized. And the respiratory therapist came in because they thought the patient was in trouble because they kept singing Help. And I can't remember how many songs we played, but he knew a lot by memory. And that was incredible to me because first it showed just how powerful the emotion you get when you hear music is, that it can be that entrenched into your mind that even when you've forgotten so much else, you can still remember that song. And also, dementia is the worst disease, I think, because you have to watch somebody die twice. And I think it's really easy to make assumptions about the person with dementia, but reality is you really don't know what they're feeling. And you always, always, always need to treat everybody with dignity and respect. And to see that patient be able to express themselves and remember one of their favorite songs, every single word, sometimes I guess you can't even really put it into words, but it was a really cool moment, I thought. So that right there is not an experience that I think many other students can write about. And I didn't have that many characters to write about it here, but that definitely came up in later parts of my application. There are so many moments as a CNA that left a profound impact on me that it was just really easy to write about and talk about in interviews because I didn't have to make up any BS, any fluff. And even though it's a very common experience, I think it helped me stand out because I could talk about how it personally affected me in great depth and use specific examples to back that up. And those examples are not something that AI can generate.